call this regularly scheduled board meeting dated Monday, September 29th to order. We will start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everyone. We have a full house tonight. I am so excited to see all of you scouts here this evening. Scouting holds a special place in my heart. I spent a lot of years attending scout meetings, and my son is an Eagle Scout. Mr. McKinney here this evening on the board is also an Eagle Scout. So we both talk a lot about scouting together and just really respect the program and everything that it offers young people. So starting out with our Accentuate the Positive, we will be talking about the Eagle Scout project at MPI. So we'll have Mr. Lawson come on up and Mr. Stone and any other leaders that were involved in this. If you would like to come up as well, that would be great. Mr. Bindewall.
All right, how we doing?
Well,
Good.
thank you for being here.
So Eagle Scout project, that's what we're starting out off with. About a year and a half ago, 3 Acre Pond at New Palestine Intermediate School, I was doing routine checks and noticed that it had a lot of algae in it, a lot of lily pad, stuff like that. Didn't look very healthy, and after doing an oxygen test, realized it was suffering from low oxygen levels, which doesn't, ecosystem-wise is not a healthy pond. So wanting to find a solution for it, I contacted leader of Boy Scout Troop 244, right here, and see if any Eagle Scouts were coming up looking for a project. He recommended me, Alex Appley was coming through, got me in contact with him, and we started working on a solution which turned out to be pond aeration for that pond. It's a 3 acre pond. After looking at lots of solutions and what that would look like, we decided to do the project, and Alex basically got with me through Scouts of America's proposal, and all that paperwork and preparation and everything that it takes. Dr. Bleak helped with it. And the following spring, which would have been this spring, we ended up putting aeration in that pond. That's long story short, but since that's been done, algae levels are almost non-existent. The water's a lot clear, and looks like a fantastic pond. Beyond restoring that, the project will transform the pond into a valuable outdoor learning space, which we already have for students, and especially in science and environmental studies. So also with this, I want to thank you. Since my time here, I've been looking for ways to collaborate with various groups, and I thoroughly enjoyed this project. It was a good time, learning experience for everyone, so thank you.
Yeah, and if I can just fill in some other things, the part of the deal for Eagle Scouts is that they have to find ways to fund their projects, right? That's a huge burden. When you take on something like this, it was not a cheap solution, but he put a lot of time and energy into a fundraising campaign, and then on the day of, it was almost anticlimactic because it took so long for him to amass the funds, but also because he had it well planned. There wasn't a whole lot of rigmarole. It just stuff worked, and so that was fine. That's a good kind of surprise, right? I will also point out that he brings a little more money than was necessary for the aeration. So then if you haven't been out there, there's 3 new benches as well. So when somebody's out there observing the pond for environmental studies, then they have a place to sit or away from the rain.
Alex, I know you're here somewhere.
Sorry,
Do you mind
come on.
coming on up?
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about you, but we haven't really get a chance to. Congratulations on this outstanding project. Thank you for greatly improving the quality of the water at the New Palestine Intermediate. And then the benches are just a wonderful bonus. So well done. That's a great project.
And thank you for inviting me here.
Well, of course. And this evening, Mr. McKinney's going to present a letter to you, okay?
Yeah, so first of all, I am also, like Mrs. Haverly said, I am an Eagle Scout. I got mine in 1983, which is a long time ago, it seems like. But I was, that means I'd be 16 years old, I think. So I was the third person in our troop to get our Eagle Scout, and one of us was, I work for a major chemical company, the other guy's an engineer, and the other guy flies airplanes for UPS. He's an aeronautical engineer. So we all turned out pretty good. Those were the first 3. And what a great experience. It is still today at the top of my resume. And I'm 58 years old. And if I ever have to look for another job, that's the first line item on my experiences. And people ask me about it all the time because they know the work that goes into it. So congratulations, and don't ever think that this is a minor achievement, because it's awesome. So the letter we have for you tonight is on behalf of the New Palestine Community Schools Board of Trustees. We want to personally recognize and congratulate you on your outstanding Eagle Scout project at New Palestine Intermediate School Pond. Your leadership and dedication in planning, organizing, and carrying out this project were truly impressive. From drafting your proposal and coordinating with multiple agencies to leading more than 20 volunteers, you demonstrated initiative and vision every step of the way. The installation of pond aerators will improve the water quality and sustainability of this space, and the benches and landscaping you added will make the area more welcoming for students, families, and community members. Your efforts have created a lasting improvement to our community that will be enjoyed for years to come. You embody the spirit of service, problem-solving, leadership that inspire all of us at New Palestine Community Schools. Congratulations, Alex. We are New Pal proud of you on the impact that you have made, and we celebrate your remarkable achievement. Your dedication truly embodies the spirit of New Palestine Community Schools and serves as a model for this whole community.
Congratulations. Thank you. Well done, sir. Well done. Here you
Official photo up here.
Let's get Mr. Lawson, Mr. Vanderwall,
Oh, okay.
Mr. McKinney.
Yeah, you're. It's all about you. There you go.
Right up there, Dad.
Aw. Let's get one.
Oh, man.
Out, yeah. All right, Mr. Lawson, we'll keep you on up here. And Mr. Stone, come on up. Excellent. Next, we have Mr. Lawson and Mr. Stone, and they're going to be presenting about the mulch project at NPE.
go. So lucky enough to have another one in the same year. So next one is New Palestine Elementary School, our Tiny Dragons playground. Realized that there was a need for some type of welcoming subsurface for our tiniest of dragons to play on. So, after some preparation on my part, I thought I had, I've got it all ready. So I called up Mr. Stone and said, hey, I could really use some help with this project. And boy, did they respond. We had 23 yards of mulch was delivered, and it was a Saturday morning, and I think how many showed up? There was
14 scouts.
14 scouts.
5 adults.
Yeah.
1 director of facilities.
Yeah. and we got that project knocked out in no time, and it was a huge help to us. I enjoyed working with all of you back there. I couldn't have done it without them. It would have taken me forever, even with our grounds crew. So it's a fantastic experience for me, and again, I love the collaboration between community, groups like this. So also, I look forward to doing more projects like this in the future. So hopefully, keep a list. So, all right.
So hear that, gentlemen? Sounds like there's more work to be done.
Yeah.
And what I'm hearing is many hands make light.
Oh, it
which is a
was
beautiful thing.
fantastic. I'm so thankful. So I appreciate it.
Mr. Stone, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I think the project went well. Now, what Mr. Lawson didn't tell me was the playground was for the Little Dragons preschool. In my professional role, I also run a preschool, but it's all teamwork. So we're very happy to do that. Celebrations Childcare is also very proud to partner with Little Dragons in the school system. And our director is very involved with Little Dragons too. So no, the project went well. We had 14 scouts. Now, one of the things that I thought was really awesome too, so within New Palestine, we have multiple scout groups. So there's Boy Scout Troop, what's now Scouting America, but there's Boy Scout Troop 244. There's also Troop 254 with boys. There's another troop, 2540, with girls. And then there's a Cub Scout pack, which that's the role that I officially lead, with boys and girls, and that's pack 234. So we had scouts from every Scouting America group. So that's 2 boy troops, 1 girl troop, and also the pack served. So it was a good, better together project between 2 preschools in town and 4 scouting groups.
I love that story. That's
Love
a
it.
beautiful story.
So it was great.
I love that.
And many of those scouts are here. Some aren't,
Okay.
but many are in the back. Are
Do
they
you mind
coming
bringing them
up?
up? Yes.
So
Yeah,
come
would you
on up,
mind
scouts.
introducing everybody?
Do you want adults or just scouts?
Everybody.
Sure.
And
So,
you.
any scouts or adults who serve, I guess, come on up. Do you want them to face you? You want them to face you.
Yeah.
And I want to face you because I know who you are. Yep. All right.
Could make introductions, that'd be great.
I'll make introductions, sure.
You can remember us all.
I can remember you all.
On the spot.
No, so Nathaniel Law, he's a senior here at New Palestine High School. Isaac is a junior. Isaac Long. Callum is a sophomore. Callum is a sophomore. Harrison is now I'm really on the spot. Harrison Jordan would be 6th grade. Carson Collier would be 7th grade. Ryan Eppel would be 6th grade. Oh my gosh, Kyle Eppel. I almost called you the wrong name. Kyle Eppel would be a junior as well. Logan, are you 3rd grade? Logan Jordan. You're 3rd grade, right? Okay. He gets to work on pocket knives this year, so that'll be big later at the church. So Logan is 3rd grade. Then Mr. Apley is already up. Alex Apley, Jackson Stone, Mr. Eppel, Vance Eppel, a couple other adults back here, Corey Collier, Chad Jordan, Matt Lawson. So we had a good crew, a good team. So good job, Scouts.
Thank you. This evening, Mr. Walker is going to present your letter.
Yeah, so it was special to me. I was a Boy Scout. I didn't have the grit
stick it out to Eagle Scout like I hope all of you do. But I did sports and other things, but I wasn't able to finish out my Eagle Scout, something I regret. So I hope all of you can grit it out and stick it out. But so I got a question. The mulch move, the 23 yards, I mean, that makes my back hurt. So like just saying the number, are we talking like shovels and wheelbarrows? Or are we talking about tractors?
Shovels, wheelbarrows, pitchforks, and
Oh,
I
wow.
took pictures, so my back did not hurt.
Yeah.
The scouts did the work.
Yeah. Were you guys sore at all? Were you guys sore from that? Yeah. It
Those
was-
pictures, they were all smiles.
I was gonna say, I think John and I might have, we waited not to move for a week if we tried something like that, so, well done. I have a letter here for you guys from our board, okay? Dear Mr. Matt Lawson and Anthony Stone and Troops 244 and Troops 254, is there any other troops that were involved? I see different numbers on, is it 234?
At 234. It'll be 234 and also 2540.
2540, okay, good, good, just want to give you guys proper recognition. So, on behalf of the New Palestine Community Schools Board of Trustees, we want to extend our heartfelt thanks and congratulations to all of you for your incredible work on the Tiny Dragon Staff Daycare Playground Project at New Palestine Elementary School. When the need for mulch was recognized to ensure a more welcome space for our youngest dragons, you stepped up without hesitation. With your time, energy, and teamwork, you spread more than 23 yards of mulch in just 4 hours. The effort and spirit you demonstrated alongside your parents and leaders showed the true power of community. Your hard work did not just improve the playground, it showed the importance of working together, giving back, and taking pride in making a difference. This project is a wonderful example of what it means to be a leader and a role model in our community. Thank you again for your hard work and dedication. We are New Pal proud to recognize your outstanding contributions to the New Palestine Community Schools. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Well done. Congratulations, sir. Well done, sir. Well done. Get a picture up here when everybody's well done. Nice job. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Nice job. See you
Let me start moving towards the back again.
Balls in the back, baby.
Did you?
Mr. Lawson and
Are we gonna compare this? We gotta look
Give us
at
Ross and give us
Shift this way.
I get one in the back.
Make sure you can see Mr. Smith.
Now, the thing is, everybody make sure you can see them. You don't have to worry about that.
Sounds good.
All right, if you can see through the people in front of you to the camera, then you're going to be in real good shape.
I tell you, people complain that we.
He is right there.
You say, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, scouts that are here, you all do not have to stay and sit through our meeting. If you would like to head out, and I'm sure everybody's got work done. Yeah, well, Mr. McKee makes a good point. If you're working on a merit badge that requires you to be in a public meeting, you are welcome to stay, but you all don't have to stay. You are welcome to head out if you've got Homework you need to work on.
Or mulching.
That's right. Whatever the next project is. I don't know this. Bathing in this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a lot of
All right. We will carry on with our meeting. Next on the agenda, we have approval of the agenda. Could I have a motion on the agenda, please?
Move to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor of approving the agenda indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next on the agenda, we have a hearing on the 2026 budget with Mrs. Gizzi.
That's a tough act to follow. So I will do my best. We are at that point in our budget process where we're going to have the hearings tonight on our 3 different plans that we're going to be asking for approval at later this meeting and then at our 2nd October meeting for the budget. As you have in your board backup, we have our proposed budget from the Form 3 that we have gone over before. And tonight's hearing is for public comment if anyone had, questions or wanted to make a comment about what was advertised. So this document was advertised on our website and it's also posted on the DLGF Forums website as well. So as you know, we have the rainy day budgeted amount for $550,000, debt service for $12,153,625, the education fund at $27,043,045, and the operations fund for $10,950,000, and the total is just over $50 million.
Okay. Thank you. At this time, we will open the hearing on the 2026 budget. Have we had anyone indicate they would like to make comment this evening?
We have not.
Is there anyone here in the audience who would like to make a comment on the 2026 budget this evening? Is there any board members who would like to make a comment?
Just for our audience members that are new, this is we talk about things that are really important like this multiple times. So we're on the back end of the process. This is our 3rd meeting involving budgets and our 2nd hearing, open forum to take comments. So we like to be fully transparent as much as we can. So just so you guys know.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. Any additional comments? Okay, hearing none, I will close the hearing. Thank you, Mrs. Gizzi. We're going to move on next to a hearing on the 2026 capital projects plan with Mrs. Gizzi.
And similar to the budget that we just discussed, the capital projects plan was also, that's next capital projects, posted on our website and also is uploaded to DLGF where people can go and look at it in more detail. And as you can see, you have the details there. This is where we propose the 3-year plan for capital projects in our district to keep the operations of our buildings running smoothly.
Thank you. At this time, I will open the hearing on the 2026 capital projects plan. Is there anyone wanting to make comment? No. Anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment? Any board members who would like to make a comment?
So just one piece, the years 2 and 3, we're not locked into. We can still make changes to those. It's just the current 26 budget is the one that we're kind of locked into
Those are
as far as the dollar.
Correct, as estimates.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McKinney. Any additional comments? Hearing none, I will close the hearing on the 2026 capital projects plan. And finally, we will have a hearing on the 2026 bus replacement plan. Mrs. Gibson.
And similar to the capital projects plan, this is also a multi-year plan. This is a 5-year plan. And echoing what Mr. McKinney said, the first year is a little more set in stone, and then as we have to make adjustments, we adjust our plan in future years. So if we need other buses or to make changes, we can do that. This is just a framework. All the budgeting process is an estimate. So as you can imagine, it's difficult to plan out 5 years when the price of buses is changing, unfortunately increasing, and our funding is also changing. So as you can see, we have that laid out there, and At this time, that's where we're at, and we have, again, posted this in the same places where we posted the other budget forms as well.
Excellent, thank you. I will now open the hearing on the 2026 bus replacement plan. Do we have anyone wanting to make comment? We do not. Okay, anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment? Any board members who would like to make a comment?
But just again, to our audience of new guests to the board meeting, this is kind of annual housekeeping for us, really. We plan our budgets on replacement of geobonds, so it's just kind of how we rotate our buses through to make sure that our buses are the best and the safest that we can possibly get for our students to be transported on. So we usually get anywhere between 5 to 12, I believe, years on a bus is what our goal is to get. But there's a lot of wear and tear on a bus. You realize how many miles get put on a year, and all the potholes and everything. So just a little education there.
And I was reacting to the price of buses in 2030, which is again an estimate, but I believe the comment that came out of my mouth was that cost more than my house did. So they're not an inexpensive purchase. A school bus is not. But we appreciate all of the planning and budgeting that goes into helping us be able to purchase buses. So, thank you. Okay, any additional comments? Hearing none, I will close the hearing. Thank you, Mrs. Gizzi.
Thank you.
All right, moving on our agenda. Citizens' comments on agenda items. Do we have any this evening? We do not. Thank you. Next is consideration of routine business. We have approval of minutes. We will be approving regular meeting minutes dated September 8th, 2025. Could I have a motion on the minutes, please?
Motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next, we have claims and finances. We will be approving payroll claims dated September 12th, 2025. Could I have a motion on the payroll claims, please?
Motion to approve the payroll claims as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All of those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next, we're going to hear from Mrs. Gizzi again.
It's that time of year, isn't it?
Yes.
Tonight's donations, we have several really excellent donations. The first is an anonymous donation for $2,500 for the MPHS robotics team. Our second donation is from Mount Lebanon Community Church in the amount of $470, and they've asked for that to be donated towards the Brandywine meal accounts with deficit balances. Our third donation is from the Hancock County Health Department, and they are helping us purchase some AEDs throughout our district, which is incredible, in the amount of $10,000. We have a great partnership with them, and we appreciate that. Knopf Insulation has donated $2,101.70 for the high school manufacturing program to purchase a new 3D printer, which is excellent and very needed. And the New Palestine Education Foundation has donated $2,091.25 for another AED to help us pay for the final one that we were trying to buy. That was our last one. So really many really nice donations tonight.
Could I have a motion on the donations?
Motion to approve the donations is presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions?
Again,
Grateful.
yeah, very grateful. And to all of our scouts here tonight, you see that's in one meeting how generous our community is. And you know that's why you guys fit in right with your efforts and talents that you guys have. $17,000 roughly tonight that was donated by our community. So you live in a great community is what I'm trying to show you with a lot of generous people that want to give back too. So you guys fit right in.
Thank you. Any additional comments? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor of approving the donations indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Thank you, Mrs. Gizzi. And we're just going to move right on to more new business with Mrs. Gizzi. Yes, okay. The 2026 Capital Project Plan Resolution.
and it hasn't changed since the beginning of the meeting. This is just the next step so that we can approve the resolution that we will then submit to the state, and then helps us, one of the boxes we're checking for our budget process. So at this time, we're asking approval for the capital projects plan resolution.
Can I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve the capital projects plan resolution.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next will be the 2026 bus replacement plan resolution.
And same thing as the capital projects plan, just going to actually finalize and asking for approval of the bus replacement plan and for the resolution.
Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the 2026 bus replacement plan resolution as presented.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions?
No, again, I just want to point out that for our audience and anybody online, do we have anybody online? But just this, we open the hearings before the meetings, and now we're basically just enacting what we had hearings on. Is all we're doing here in these next phases.
Any additional comments? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All of those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Thank you, Mrs. Izzy. All right, next we have the litigation against social media companies resolution with Dr. Pleak.
Yes, this evening, presented to you in your packet earlier, a resolution we would like the board to consider. It is just authorizing us to join a litigation against social media companies. And it's something that I know has been, I think they've started this litigation or this about, I know January 24th is the first time I probably heard of it. And then what it is just taking all the concerns that we believe that social media is doing to our students and the impact that it has. While there can be some positive, there are definitely some negative things of either peer pressure, body image, bullying, harassment, things that can take place on social media. And so this litigation is almost 100 districts in the state of Indiana, but it is a nationwide litigation with schools all across the country that are joining forces to want more regulations around social media and more oversight for that to help protect our youth as they're developing their minds, their image, and everything. So I would like to put forth request approval of the litigation against social media companies resolution as presented in the packet.
Could I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve the social media company resolution as presented.
Second. Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions?
I usually don't talk this much in meetings, but I just want to.
Great job educating.
This is important, I think, and this isn't when you talk about litigation. It sounds like money, like you're trying to get money. This isn't about money. This is about making social media safer for our students. That's really what it is, and making it more restricted for our students. That's really what it comes down to.
Any additional comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All of those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Thank you, Dr. Pleak. All right, next on the agenda is the board required reporting of support organizations, and there is no action required, but you can look through all of the fundraising reports for the different schools. And, well, they're for the PTO programs. So I like seeing this every year. I think it's super interesting. So thank you for pulling it together. If you have any questions or comments about it, you're welcome to share them now or reach out to Dr. Pleak. All right, moving on to informal comments. Do we have any this evening? We do not. Okay, thank you. Board member comments. Mr. McKinney.
It's great to honor the local groups, especially local scouting troops. I spent a lot of time in Scouts, so it's near and dear to my heart. So I really enjoy the relationships that our administrators and staff have developed with the different organizations, not only Scouting, but all the different organizations, the town, and everybody that we're working with from a school perspective. I went to the high school play on Saturday evening. That was impressive. And there were a lot of students involved in the play, and there were several boys involved, which is impressive. So hats off to them. And Mr. Walker and Mr. Hooker talked about the budgeting process, and it's a long process. We're nearing the end of it, so thank you for everybody that's been part of that, has taken part in that process. It's quite arduous, and there's a lot of hoops to jump through. So, and just grateful for our community as our donations came in today. So.
Thank you. Mr. Hope.
I would just add, honoring students and having students in front of us to see what great things they're doing is always fun. I commend all of you that are involved, whether you're a parent or a leader or whatever, that you're making a big impact in our community, and we appreciate it. So that's all I got.
Mr. Walker.
Yep, I'm really proud of our Dragon Sports. I said a lot tonight, so I'll keep this sweet. But I'm really proud of our Dragon Sports. Our fall sports have been awesome, and I think I've seen almost all of them at some point. Girls soccer, boys soccer. Well, that's an interesting one. Volleyball for sure, definitely football. And I went to my first ever girls golf outing. And I called Mr. Murphy. I'm like, hey, because they're really, really, really good. And I love the game of golf. I'm terrible at it, but I love golf. And I called Mr. Murphy, the athletic director, and I said, hey, I want to go watch them play, but is that going to be weird? Like following, like they don't know me, He's like, no, people do it all the time. And all of them walk by, they're all looking at me like, just standing underneath the tree. But good luck to Lauren Deering, who is going to be playing at the state final tournament on Friday and Saturday. So go Lauren, you can do it. That's it.
Impressive.
Mrs. Wu.
Yeah. My thoughts, I am still just so glad about the number of people doing the survey. It's really, and having the kids involved, just the numbers there, I think so encouraging. Their voices are really important. I was glad to see the girls wrap up. They won the conference in soccer. My daughter's a senior on the team, so it's a real sweet spot. I'm just really proud of the hard work our teachers are doing. I've had conversations with a couple lately, and they're working so hard and they care so much. It really makes a difference. I'm glad to have you kids here. It's some new experience for you, so come again. We're always here.
Mrs. Eastis.
Well, I want to start by thanking our scouts. The minute we needed more chairs, they sprung into action. That was so fun to see, and I want to thank you for that. We don't always have that kind of help, so that was awesome. There was some recent legislation about AEDs and making sure that we have them very close to our music activities, our sporting events. So we had a great collaborative meeting recently between our nursing services, our athletic departments, our music departments, and knew we needed some more AEDs in the district. And so just very grateful to the health department and the Education Foundation for filling that need for us.
Awesome. Thank you. Dr. Bleak.
Again, thank you to the scouts, especially I will say Alex, because I know Mr. Lawson and I made him jump through some hoops on presenting and asking questions and all of that stuff. So he was very willing to do all that. And we just wanted, we knew he could do a good job, and he did do that. So again, Matt, thank you for being his mentor through the process, and thank you for coming up with the idea to get more help from our youth, and let's just keep doing that. And the other thing I would say, Mr. Dean, having the play with all the support he had from other staff and students, he's one who just goes for all of it, because tomorrow night he has a choir concert, so someone that's planning both of those within days apart is just telling you something. He'll probably be ready for fall break, which leads me to my next thing. Wish everyone a wonderful fall break next week, and hopefully you can be as lazy or as adventurous as you want to be then. And then just to let the board know, today we had Mrs. Eastis and I welcomed Representative Lawson and Senator Kreider to our campus and our school corporation. And I want to thank Jim Bowles and Jessica Neal of giving them tours of the high school and the junior high. They spent a few hours here and went into a lot of classrooms and talked to some staff and got to see our facilities, and so just really thankful of their support and their willingness to come. And so we just decided this is something we will continue to do annually. So really grateful they took time out of their schedule to come.
you. Again, thank you to the Scouts. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Appreciate all the work and effort that you put into helping at our schools. And I know it's not easy. I walked that path with my son, and I know that it isn't easy, but it is so worth it. And he is now launched out in the world, starting his first job, and it is also at the top of his resume that he's an Eagle Scout, and it wasn't necessarily something that I think he thought he was going to be proud of, and it has ultimately been a crucial part of his experience at both Purdue University and now in his first job. And he's going to be building a massive solar farm out in California. So, and he took himself off hiking at Yosemite this weekend, and I was a little bit freaked out when I went, okay, he is an Eagle Scout. He's probably going to be okay. So take those opportunities, learn all the things you can. You just don't know where it might take you someday. On a totally different topic, I was watching things unfold with Westfield today and was reassured and so grateful for our safety plans and our emergency plans that I know we have in place in the event that we have anything happen in our school corporation. And I know they do too, but watching all of those parents lined up outside of the school worrying about the safety of their kids, hits hard as a parent. And it just was a really good reminder to me that we've done a great job here at New Palestine Community Schools to make sure we're well prepared. So that's all. Does anybody else have anything? Okay, hearing none, could I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any additional comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor of adjournment indicate by saying yes.
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 Those opposed, no. Motion passes. We are adjourned.